Hey everyone, welcome to the Alleyway Stamps vlog hop. I'm super excited you're here and I'm going to create a really super fast, simple card that you could totally duplicate with any dies and any stamps that you have on hand and make a group of cards really quickly. So we're just going to start out. I just have a piece of cardstock here and I'm going to grab a scratch piece of paper. I'm going to be using 3 colors. Night of Navy, this is from Stampin' Up. Then I have 2 My Favorite Things. This is Blue Raspberry and Red Hot. So those are the colors that I'll be dipping into. Okay, I'm going to be starting off with the Blue Raspberry, and we are going to use this brand new Crossing Lines stamp set. This stamp set, I have been having this stamp set in my brain for such a long time. I wanted a stamp set that you can make your own background pattern paper, like plaids and stripes, and so I was like, okay, we just got to make it. It's such a super simple concept, but for me it was something that I really wanted out in the marketplace because I hadn't seen anything like it. So my lightest color, I'm going to take the fattest line here and I'm just going to lay that down and then grab my Fiskars stamp press here and pick that up. And the key to picking this up for me is I just line the bottom up with one of the lines on it and it makes it completely straight. So then I'm going to take this Blue Raspberry stamp and ink that up really well. And then I am going to, with no rhyme or reason, just start stamping this kind of in a random pattern. And I'm going to kind of press this down really hard and hold it down because I want as much of the ink to go into the paper as possible. And I'm okay if it's not a perfect coverage because this is going to be kind of like a tattered card, I guess. And then, let's see. And grab the red. And for the red, I'm going to go this way. You can tell that this stamp pad, I might need to use a different stamp pad. Let's see. All right. With this Night of Navy. And I always find it's harder to do these bigger pads to get into the stamp press without getting it on the edges of the foam pads. And for this one, I'm going to go in between, but on top. Okay, I just feel like it needs one more color, and so I'm going to take this, how many lines is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. Okay, so I'm going to take the 6-line stamp here, and then I'm going to take, this is the Craft from My Favorite Things. And I don't want it super dark, so what I'm going to do is stamp off. So 1 here, and then do 1 here. So here we have this awesome patterned paper. And before I go on, I'm going to take a white gel pen, and this is just a Jelly Roll pen. I really like this pen. I have other pens, but I feel like this one really works the best. And I'm going to take on the red side, I'm just going to take and do little dash lines on the left side of the red one. Now I have these star dies here. And they are from Paper Tray Ink Seeing Stars. I'm going to do this one very first, and I think I'm going to line it up at the very top here. I'm going to do it with a little bit of a border around, so maybe I can use the negative as another card. Run this through my die cut machine. Okay, so I'll save that for another card. And here is the star that I want. And then I'm going to put the smallest one here and run this through the die cut machine again. Okay, and then I'm also taking this rusted cream cardstock, and I'm going to die cut the middle size star out of it. The next thing I'm going to do is take this cream star here and place it on foam adhesive. And then I'm going to take my little star here and place that on foam adhesive. And then the key to this one is I want to line it up so it matches the one underneath. So there's that star. And before I place that on here, I have that same rusted cream cardstock from Paper Tray Ink here. And I have the Be Sweet stamp set here, and I'm going to use the Thanks for Everything, yeah. So the Thanks for Everything. And I love this set because they're all separate, so you can build your own sentiments however you want them. Okay, so the thanks for, I'm going to do, let's see, I can eyeball where that's going to be. Okay, I'm going to do it right here. And I am going to do this in the Night of Navy. Right about there. It's not perfect, but it's perfectly imperfect, right? And then everything, and do that in red. Oh my gosh, my hands are like butterfingers today. I'm gonna stick that underneath. And then going to take some Tombow Mono multi-glue and place the star down. And you can kind of fiddle with how you want it. I think I want it like this. And I like that that gives you a tiny bit of wiggle room before it all has to go down. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella pen here. It's a bubble. And I'm going to go underneath on the cream cardstock. And that finishes the card. It is such a super simple card, and I love that this stamp set you can create your own pattern and get any really unique look that you want. And of course, nobody's going to have the exact same pattern paper as you unless they make it themselves. Okay, so here is the negative left from that patterned paper that we made together, and I'm going to take it over to my trimmer and just trim off the bottom edge here. I'm going to take this Try Me stamp set, and there's the sentiment that says, "Hey you," right there. I'm just going to grab that. And using that exact same red hot pad, ink that up. And I want this like this, and I'm going to pop that up. But I want this stamped in the middle, and so it's easier to stamp it if it's not popped up yet. Just kind of hold it. Okay, and then I'm just going to place this on some foam adhesive. And make sure that you go all the way around the star really well, because the last thing you want is for it to not be secure, especially where this has very little support because it's already die cut. Okay, so I've taken all that off. And this, I'm going to stand it on its side to put this on, because this is that really crazy, super sticky pop dot stuff. Ugh, I hate it. I should have used something else, but whatever. Okay. It's enough to stress someone out. Okay, so there's that card using the negative space, which is super simple and fast and easy because you already had everything done. You literally just stamped one sentiment out. And you could throw other things in there if you wanted to make this more dressed up. I just thought it would be fun just to have it simple. Okay, and then remember that paper that I had cut the star out, which was the cream paper here. So I just took a piece of that and I cut it 6 inches by 3 inches. So this was a 3 by 3 squared card. And then remember I had this little tiny piece left over and I was like, hey, I already went through the trouble of making it, might as well use it. So I'm just going to grab my adhesive here and run that on there. And take this and place this at the top of the card. And cut this off. Now, I'm not going to be that frugal. I'll throw this little piece away. And there is that. And then I'm going to take that same Be Sweet set and that faint sentiment. Grab that. And since this has very little blue, I think I'm going to use the navy blue again. And just stamp that at the bottom. And then quickly, I'm going to grab, this is the DIY enamel dots. If you haven't seen it, I will link right above on how to make your own. And I just want a red and a white little enamel dot here. And I'm just going to grab my quick stick tool here, put some glossy accents on the bottom, and then place that down. I feel like I need a third hand. And then place the white one as well. Just like that. So there you have 3 awesome, super simple cards using one pattern paper that you made with the brand new crossing line set from the Alleyway Stamps. And I really love how this turned out. This would be such an awesome gift, like a 3-card gift, just to say thanks to somebody. Or, you know, you could make it any color scheme you wanted. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will go and create something that is perfectly imperfect, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hop to the next person. Bye.